The name is Jables Jr. I got the power of 1,000 suns. With the alien technology, I'm the chosen one.
Alright, hey everybody, this is Hans, the Ramen Raider, coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is a show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today we've got one from Taiwan, from a company called Shin Horng. H-O-R-N-G. I love the name of this company. These are Hans noodle soup, and it's not spelled, it's not made of me, but as you can see, it's H-O-N''S. Hans noodle soup. Traditional Taiwanese style, seasonal vegetable flavor. So, it says 6 to 8 minutes to boil a bundle of noodles. It's a dual pack. So, yeah. Here's our noodles. Get in there, simmer down. I'm gonna do 7 minutes. I think that makes sense, but wow, just look at it out there. Rain, cloudy. I don't know what happened to summer. I think it retreated. I'm kind of thankful about that. It's been really, really hot lately, and it's just too much. So it is time for it to CTFO, chill yes. It's currently 8:44 a.m. on August 4th, 2022. Current news stories include, but are not limited to, speaking of Taiwan, the House Majority Leader Nancy Pelosi went and visited Taiwan. You know, for you, this is like old news, of course, but for in the here and now, where I be, it's just like, I think that's good to say one, you know, we're with Taiwan. I like that. But I think that goes about as far as a hashtag, to be brutally honest. Think about it like this. What if Puerto Rico was like a completely different country and we decided that we were going to invade Puerto Rico? What's anybody going to do that? Are they going to really throw their entire military forces against the United States? Well, think about it this way. What if China decided to take Taiwan by force? Do you think really we're going to send all our military over there? Do you think we're actually going to get into a hot war over Taiwan? I don't think so. I really don't think we'd do it. And I think this is just a bunch of PR stuff. And I think it's too bad because Taiwan deserves better than that. But, and then what happens? China flexes. They start doing like live fire exercises as soon as she's leaving. Yeah, it's BS. I don't think it's cool. I think she should have like phoned it in. Don't go and rile up the Chinese. Come on. That's like going like, you know, punching a bee's nest. Don't do that. But then there's a lot of people that are like, oh, China, they're going to come and invade the U.S. No. No. China won't invade the U.S. because our economies are so interdependent on each other. Don't worry. We're not going to get in some kind of hot war with China. I think the only way we would is if we started it. They're not stupid. They don't want a hot war. But all this saber-rattling and talk about the enemy, the Red Chinese, the Chinese Communist Party and all that. Yeah, everybody posting about that. They're using products that are made in Japan or China. You know, so it's just like we like to play this little game It's like saving face. We want to look like we're big and bad and bold, but we're not. We're interdependent. And as soon as that gets, like, finally accepted as reality, then I think things could chill out. I mean, I don't know. It's just a weird deal, I gotta say. It's weird. 2022 year, and we still squabble about silly things. Anyways, that's my take on the current news. What the hell got on my shoulder? It's a clean shirt. And the other big thing is the Alex Jones trial, where he said a bunch of stuff saying that the Sandy Hook mass shooting, a horrible thing, that it was all fake. And it's like, but the bigger story with that is, it's not a big story that the guy's an idiot. Okay, that's pretty well known, except for those who've been suckered into being idiots by following him. But the bigger story is, we're dealing with a guy who does, it kind of is like, what can you say when you have a show? Like, what can I say? What's the limit of my conversation with you right now? Can I say this or that? I mean, when does it become, like, not legal? You know, there's certain things that, yes, there's freedom of speech, I get that. But then there's also, like, just being a dick, and also just being, like, pushing people to their limits just so you can get... I swear, I was listening to the trial, watching him, and they were asking about his history. And it's like, I started out doing this. I like doing this. I went to a little school on it, on broadcasting, and I did this, and I did this. And what it seems to me is that addiction, because I've felt the flavor. The flavor is when you all of a sudden get recognized in your field for certain things. Like, when I'm in, like, on the Taiwanese news, I love that. If I get an interview and I end up being in a magazine, I freaking love that. That's addictive. I have a feeling that's about as addictive as getting $100,000 when you pull a slot machine handle, and then, you know, a lot of people will take that money and then just gamble it all away again. I'm not about that, but you know what I mean? And I think he kind of got into the whole idea of, like, how many people are listening, how popular am I getting, and then he just, like, went to what worked, and what worked for him was conspiracy theories. And unfortunately, he kind of personified that. So, I don't know. I'm not saying I feel bad about the guy. I think he's an adult. He can make rational decisions, it seems-ish. But, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it pans out. But I think there's definitely a bigger story than just the whole concept of this guy said horrible things. And, you know, it's like, he said stuff about people who lost children in it. And it's just crappy dude. That would get me riled up, I think. So, we're going to use the Taiwan bowl. Now, this is where it gets tricky, folks, so bear with me. So what you got to do is you boil the noodles for 6 to 8 minutes, and then you add a reasonable amount, or save a reasonable amount of water for the soup. It doesn't say. I'm going with that. I think that's going to be more than enough. I think we still have at least 300 to 400 mils of water in here. So we'll see. It's kind of a weird thing. I like to have direction. And when there is an absence of direction. By the way, thank you to Kyle Cow of Mom's Dry Noodle. They're a top 10 lister. And I ask him from time to time for help with translation of stuff, and he was like, okay, it says to do this, but it doesn't say exactly how much water. I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's basically like, make the noodles in a lot of water and then water to taste. God, let go. So there's a liquid sachet and a powder sachet. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, because it says to cook it in 800 mils of water, and I was thinking, like, that's a lot of water. He's like, yeah, you cook it, and then you save some of that water. But it just says, save as much as you want. Doesn't matter to us. So, alright. It smells good. I will give it that. The noodle definitely looks very... It looks very noodly. Come here. Yeah, come on. You're invited to the party. Oh, that's quite nice. And quite strange at the same time. It tastes chickeny, but it's a vegetable flavored one. There's a sweetness, there's a hint of bitterness. A lot of interesting things going on here. I will use the magical Taiwan bowl. It's the Taiwan bowl. Got it at the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store in beautiful, sunny, well, not right now, downtown Kenmore, Washington. I believe I paid $5 for this bowl, and I continuously look for more interesting bowls and find none. Come on. Alright. What to do with the seasonal vegetable noodle? Oh, he's over there yelling at his tablet again. Been a lot of yelling. It's a lot. I get a break every day, which I desperately need every day. Do I want to use the chicken? I think I will. This is chicken sauteed with cumin, Peruvian seasoning. Maybe you have a smaller one? A smaller, tiny one up top would look nice. There you go. Cumin, Peruvian seasoning, and paprika. A little bit of oil. It's been a combo I've really found I enjoy a lot lately. This Peruvian seasoning is where it's at. McCormick makes it. You can probably find it at your grocery store in the continental United States, possibly Alaska and Hawaii as well. Check your local store. And it's good. It's savory. It's yummy stuff. It'll work with chicken very well. Now, cumin is nice. I like a little cumin. So let's you know what we're gonna do here. Cheers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. The next one you're going to see is this Ace Cook Saigon Pho Vietnamese rice noodles artificial chicken flavor. These are made in Vietnam for the U.S. market. Ace Cook is a company that has a license. Ace Cook Vietnam has a license from the Japanese Ace Cook, and these are distributed in the U.S. by the company that Sanyo Foods, which makes Sapporo Ichiban. It's really interesting. Yeah, I don't know how that's working or what's going on, but we'll give it a try tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye.